Alright, how we doing guys? So I'm back with another video. This one's gonna be pretty unique. Let me minimize this. My second monitor isn't working right now. So I want this video to be unique because I can't find anything on YouTube about it, and hopefully this reaches some people and I can help them out. Okay, so if you have any questions after the video, you can join the Discord. Hopefully, if I don't put the Discord in the comments or in the description, sorry, I will post it for you if you ask. So if you have any questions, message me on Discord. So first of all, I want to talk about what we're talking about. So we're talking about this is it's not too new of a coin, but it's called Arweave, and I don't know a lot about it. But Arweave is a little unique in a way. So this one isn't like really like Nice Hash or any kind of the miners. This one's a lot different, and I'm not gonna try to make this video an hour long. But Arweave's pretty cool. So as you can see, if you're wondering, you're gonna say, what is going on over back here? So this is my virtual machine, and I'm just gonna show you guys. I'm not gonna show you exactly how to set it up, but I'll walk you through some things. And if you want a more detailed video, I'll make a very detailed video about it. So Arweave is pretty cool because how Arweave works right now, Arweave, is it stores um, the blocks, okay, onto your drive, okay. So if you guys watching this and you don't have at least a 1 terabyte hard drive, you probably don't want to do this. If you have a small or a bunch of small drives that you can combine, a bunch of 250 gigs, and you can somehow get them combined and create one drive, then yeah, this might work. But in my opinion, you should just have a 1 terabyte or 2 terabyte drive. If you don't, I would probably opt out right now because it's very hard to do this. But you can still do it. It's not that you can't do it, okay? So I'm gonna walk you guys through how it works. So how it works, because the website's really confusing. And this is not on Windows, okay? You have to run Linux. Linux is free and a virtual machine is free. I'm going to show you guys how it works. So basically, we're going to talk about profitability first because that's what people are here for. Profitability is, I'm not completely sure yet. I'm going to give you a brief description, okay? Brief description, real quick. So the profitability depends on your CPU. This is a CPU mineable coin. This is not GPU, okay? And I don't think you can even mine it with your GPUs, to be honest with you. I don't actually, you can't at all. So let's get down to it. So profitability is, from what I talked to a few guys at mine, it's pretty decent if you have a good processor. If you're running like an i7, I'm not sure. I don't know. I wish I did know for all you guys out there. But Ryzen CPUs, I heard it's pretty good on. So how you can find out? So what you'll have to do is you'll have to download VirtualBox. Is it VirtualBox? Yeah, Oracle VM VirtualBox or some kind of virtual machine. You'll download the Linux ISO. You'll install it, get it running. I can always make another video completely walking you guys through it if you want, so definitely comment below if you want that. Um, Once you get Linux set up, you update it. I downloaded Ubuntu 18.0.4, I think, to be correct, just because that's what it says on here. That is the best machine or best software to use for the thing. So as you can see here, I got a few boxes and I have. So I dedicate 8 CPUs to this, 8 threads, I guess, in a way. Um, about it's half of my processor basically. So, and this is just to the virtual machine. So, how you get started? Okay, profitability can be. This is what profitability is. So, Ryzen CPUs, if you have a Ryzen 7 1800X or 1700X, what I know for sure is that you'll probably mine a block within a week. Okay, one block is about 10 Arweave coin. Arweave coin is about $1 roughly. Um, and so that's $10. Now here's the thing. Some guys say that you'll mine 3 or 4 blocks every couple days, which is way more profitable than Varus coin, or any coin for that matter. With a CPU, it's very, very profitable. So, but here's the catch. There's a catch 22, and there's always a catch, guys. You guys know this. There's always a catch to mining. Something's got to be fucky, and there is. This is the catch. The catch is you have to download all the blocks, okay? And that's the problem. Okay, the blocks take like 2 weeks to download, maybe a little less, and it depends on connection speed. Okay, well, not even really connection speed, but definitely some kind of connection speed. You know, if you have 100 megs down, you're probably downloading this just as fast as me with gigabit internet. So, and it depends on your hardware. So the faster the hardware, obviously, the harder it can work. So right now you can see, and this is I'll walk you guys through a few things that aren't good, aren't bad. So it says could not start mining, stored recall block for verification. That means the block's just not downloaded. Don't quote me because I don't know a lot about this yet. I wanted to make a video bringing it to you guys, and if you guys have an extra drive and you have an extra CPU, try it out. Maybe you don't have to. Where I fucked up is I installed Linux. I didn't know what I was doing on Linux, and this is why I've been away for a little bit with videos within the last couple days, is because I didn't know what I was doing with Linux at all. So I got lost. I had to reinstall Windows, as you guys can see, and had some issues. Okay, so um, this will walk you through it. Now, personally, this is how I would tell you guys to do it. I'm going to walk you through it and tell you how to do it. I'm not going to show you everything I do, but I'm going to walk you through and tell you the basic things you need to do. And then if you have any more issues, you can try to join the Discord server for Arweave coin. Or you can message me on Discord and I'll try to figure it out for you. Okay. So, first it says install the miner. You go, you download it. I unpack it to my own like folder. As you can see, it says Arweave. Then you come down, you're reading about it. It said it is possible to set up, and it's not recommended. So if you guys are on Linux and you do have a drive and you're mining, maybe try this out if you're good at Linux. But so basically, you're gonna go down through and you're gonna be reading this stuff. You're not gonna know what this is if you're not familiar with Linux. But you limit -n. That's always going to be set to 1024 as far as I know. So you need to set that. Now, I don't really know how to do these configs, and I've tried doing it multiple times, and I have no idea what I'm doing. So every time I pull up the thing, I set this. Because you have to set this for every time you run in the mining window. So this is the mining window. This is the logs. So this tells you what it's doing, and this is the actual miner, right? So you want to set that to 10,000. You just put that command in. You'll put so when you first start it up, you'll have to put sudo and then space dash, just middle dash, and then that's or su and then space dash. Sorry, and then it'll ask you for your password, and then you'll be in the root folder, and you'll be able to do this. Second thing you'll do is you'll ignore this. Okay, this you'll have to copy paste, put your mining address here from the extension. If you guys want to know more, let me know. But you'll put your mining address there, and then you can copy and paste this. But don't use this yet. And this is how you see the bin logs. Okay. So the second thing you'll do, and like I said, I don't know how to set these huge pages so they always turn on. But the second thing you'll do is you'll come over here and you'll copy and paste this. And this is what I do. And this is or the wrong one, sorry. The sudo system ctl dash whatever huge pages 2000. Now you only got to set that once when you first start up the system. So, if you have it running for multiple days, you don't have to do that if your miner crashes or if you have issues. You just got to reset the 10,000 U limit one. So that's basically it. You do have to enable port forwarding, but it's pretty simple, especially on port forwarding is really simple on Linux. I was able to do it myself. But if you're running a VM, you go to your network. Now, you can do bridged. It just makes it easier. I would just do bridged adapter because it has to get its own IP because it has to act like it's its own computer because you can't. I don't know. It likes to be funky. So then promiscuous mode. I was told to allow all VMs. I would just do the VMs because I put it on allow all and it didn't seem to like me very much and it stopped working. And then obviously cable connected. So that's it for that. And then that makes port forwarding allowable basically. And it's, you know, quick sense. So, um, yeah, I mean, it's basically easy. When you'll open up a terminal, you'll throw your SU and then that space dash and then put your password in. You'll be the super user at that time. You're at root. Then now here's another important part that nobody's told me when I first started doing this, because this is the thing. There's no tutorials on this thing, and honestly, like I like the guys at Arweave on the Discord. They're nice guys. They've helped me out a lot. But this tutorial is ass. And I'm sorry if these guys watch this, but this tutorial fucking sucks. I'm sorry, but you guys really need to get it together. I know that you're expecting people to be good at Linux if they're doing this, but for someone that's not familiar with Linux, this is the fucking worst tutorial I've ever seen in my life. So let's just put it at that. So what you'll do before you open the terminal, if you're gonna run the actual miner, okay, and then the bins log too, you're gonna have to come into your Arweave folder, okay. So you'll open it up. If it opens, hello, there we go. So two of them opened. So then you'll come in. So you know whatever you name it, I would just put it on your desktop, name it Arweave. Make sure you have the space. Make sure you have. Now here's the thing about Arweave. If so, say you have 10% of the blocks downloaded, that means you'll be able to mine 1 out of 10 times. And that gives you less of a percentage to obtain that block, which means less money, right? So you want to make sure you have a pretty big hard drive. You could do this with a 500 gig hard drive. You could do this with a 250 gig hard drive. You could do this with a fucking 10 terab or 10 gigabyte hard drive. But I want it. I would do it with maybe a little bit over 250. You know, I don't really know what they make between there, but I would say 500 would be your least, your minimum. And you want to have that whole hard drive set up so you can utilize all that space. So I have a terabyte, so I'm pretty good. So you'll come to bin before you launch a terminal. If you're gonna run the miner, okay, you're gonna go to bin. You'll have your terminal open. I'm not gonna do it right now, but you'll have your terminal open. You'll type your su space dash. You'll put your password in. Then it'll say you're in the root you're super user. Then you'll put in your U limit that I was talking about at 10,000. If you don't have the huge pages enabled, you'll copy and paste that command. Okay. Then how you get it started, and this is where I spent hours and hours and hours sitting here not knowing a simple thing like this. So, depending on what form you have, you can open a terminal in that folder. Now, I wouldn't do that. I'd start up your terminal. Then all you're going to do is go to make sure you're in your Arweave folder, then bin, and then right click, and you're going to go properties. And then you're going to type, because you want to be in this folder when you run the miner command, okay? So you'll copy and paste this. Now before you put this in, you're going to want to put CD and then space and then this exact thing where it's at. It'll say the user, it'll say parent folder. You'll copy it, so you'll type CD space whatever is here, okay, in the bin folder. Then all you do is you start your miner up. So I told you guys to replace, whoops. You replace your address here and just copy and paste this. Now, you might get some errors. You know, if you're not super user, if you're not in the right folder. Um, so it just depends. If it does start up, you'll see something like, let me see here. You'll see something along the lines of this. It might be a little hard for you guys to see, but you'll see something along the lines of this. So say mining address, and then you have your mining address, and blah, 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 blah. And then it'll just start doing stuff, okay? And then I pop up the bins log. It's the same thing with the bins log. You don't have to put anything in besides super user. Actually, you don't even have to put super user in. You just go to a new terminal. You come back to your Arweave folder, copy and paste this property, CD, and then copy and paste. And then you'll run this command, and this is called, where is it? This is called bins log f. So you'll run that command, okay? And then basically you'll be able to watch what the miner's doing. Now it's normal to see stuff like could not start mining because it's going to be downloading blocks over a huge amount of time. I personally don't know how profitable it is. I thought I'd give it a try. I thought I'd give you guys my thoughts and make a small tutorial about it. So, um, leave me comments down in the comment section. If you guys have any more questions, I can make a more detailed video. But thanks for watching.